Greetings everyone's Kane here. Welcome to my video. So, in this video I'm going to be talking about how being a produce manager was an absolute nightmare. As you can see, it's an absolutely gorgeous day here in Colorado. Everything's sprouting, everything's starting to get green. All the birds chirping. It's truly remarkable. So, in the beginning of 2025, I decided to become a produce manager. I figured this would be a good gig. I got all the goodies, 401k, health insurance, dental. I even got free food. I got like store bucks, and every hour I worked, I get a certain amount of money. And then on my payday, I could use that store card to get free food. I think I accumulated like 300 bucks every 2 weeks. So 300 bucks and free food. It was like 300 or 200, one of those. Everything seemed good. I worked in produce before. I wasn't a produce manager before. I was the lead, but I worked at Sprouts in produce. I worked at Natural Grocers in produce. I worked at Safeway in produce. King Soopers in produce. So I've had good experience in produce. I was always the veggie guy. So I decided to go back to it. Get out of the fitness industry and go to produce. Now, I honestly felt like I was dying internally, slowly, just deteriorating. First of all, it's an early morning job. So I had to wake up at 4 a.m., 5 a.m. One day out of the week, I worked from like 1 to 9. But, yeah, guys, just wasn't for me, to be honest. It wasn't meant to be. It's an all right job if you're an elderly man, you don't have nothing going on in your life, and your whole life just revolves around working your job, making an employer rich. Then, that'll be a good job for you. Obviously, I have a life. I have hobbies. I have things that motivate me, things that inspire me, things that I truly benefit from. So the job wasn't my whole life. It's just a part of my life. And that becomes an issue. The managers want the job to be your life. And I'm just here to tell you guys, certain jobs just deteriorate you. They pretty much just kill you, slowly. Everything was dying in my life. And, from mentally, physically, I just wasn't me. I was just always sleeping, eating, and working. That's all. I got good money. I got pretty decent money. And, but it wasn't worth it. I'm making less now, yet I'm way more happier, way more content, and living joyful. As you can see, I'm making my videos again. I'm creating. As always putting content for you guys. But so I did that since like April 1st. I did that from January 1st to April 1st. So I did it for some time. And I gave it a try, guys. I just didn't do it for a week and then just gave up. I put some sweat into it. And tried to make it a routine, tried to wake up early, tried to adjust to it, adapt to it, evolve with it. It just wasn't for me. I was decaying. I was starting to just feel old, look old, and just be always tired, always angry, always irritable. A job can kill you guys. Ain't no joke. So make sure you do something where you're content. I'm telling you guys right now. Doesn't matter the pay. You are not going to catch money out here. For those of you who want a 3-story house, a vehicle, gated community, what have you, fuck out of here. Appreciate what you have. Develop gratitude and live simply. That's all. I'm looking at these two little doves in love right now. It's pretty cute. I like doves. Anyway, I was so yeah, did that for the beginning of 2025. I thought 2025 was probably going to be my best year yet. It wasn't, but now I'm truly benefiting. Everything's going a-okay. Making less, the job's farther. But yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm smiling again. I'm well rested. I'm taking care of myself. I'm gonna hit the gym here in an hour or so. I'm telling you guys, sleep is very important. Sleep is the most important part of your day. You must get 8 to 10 hours of sleep. There's studies saying you could only get like an adult male only needs like 6 to 7 hours of sleep. Get the fuck out of here. 8 to 10 hours of sleep. You listen to your body. Everyone's different. Get the fuck out of here. All these motherfuckers, there's people out here, especially from like third world countries, they'll just work their lives away, because they're in America. Get out of that mindset. Yeah, develop gratitude, but know your worth. You only get one set of 20s, one set of 30s. My 20s are done. And I'm going to enjoy my 30s. Whether you like it or not. I'm going to do the best I can to just thrive. We all do. But some of us don't make that change. People are scared of change with leaving a job, starting a job. They're intimidated by the job. Produce manager was a good job, but just wasn't for me. Gave my 2 weeks, and I was out of there. Actually, I gave my week notice. I couldn't do 2 weeks. I'm sorry. I just couldn't do it. I am not going to waste 2 weeks of my life. I only gave a week because I wanted some extra moolah. Because I was planning to do something. But I'm truly grateful I got hired there. Truly grateful for the people I met. It was a good experience to where it benefited me now. Made me realize that I'm just truly grateful to make less and be where I'm at now. So a produce manager is a very physical job. You have to break down the pallets, the load. You got to order inventory. You got to count a lot of shit. You have to, the whole rigmarole, you just got to be OCD with the fruits and vegetables. You got to be obsessed. You got to make that place your life and make sure everything's spick and span. And to just make sure you're a good slave. Show your employer, show the manager that you're a good slave. Plain and simple. Like I said, I was grateful, very grateful, but I'm never doing that again. I'd rather live in a fucking tent out here if I have to. Not for me. I'd rather wash dishes. I'd rather do anything else. And I learned my lesson. I'm never going to be honestly, I would go back to produce, just not being a manager. My Sifu once told me, because I wanted to start my own business, he told me, Cain, just be grateful where you're at now. Being an employee sounds miserable, but you don't have to worry about all the bullshit. When you're an employer, when you own a business, you have to worry about so much bullshit. And as I got older, I completely understand. Just being simple. Peace of mind. Telling you guys, what happens in here, everything you do affects everything. Everything you eat affects you, and everything you think about. It's just everything unfolds as it should. There are no accidents out here. There are no guarantees. All right, everyone. Well, that's my story. I moved on, and don't make my mistake. Life's too short for that. It's quite normal. in most Americans' eyes, but it didn't work for me. I saw the bullshit. I know my worth. A job is not a place to where you just make money and get out of there. A job is honestly your second home. So make sure you are content with it, because you spend around 30 to 40 hours a week there. Make sure it's a place you don't mind being at that could benefit you. Okay? I mean, obviously you got to kiss some ass. You're an enslaved to an employer, but in this tyrannical market system we live in, but you can still be content. Just be grateful that you're not eating mud cookies in Haiti, or sleeping under a bridge in the Philippines, or simply just carrying a big ass fucking shop on your back in India, selling popcorn and food, what have you. You know what I'm saying? Be grateful. But also, don't be a slave to where you're waking up hating your life, miserable, always tired, can't even get an erection because you're just so fucking pissed. Don't live like that. Make sure everything shines and everything aligns and everything's balanced. All right, everyone, like my video, subscribe to my channel, make sure you leave a comment. Respect those who comment the most, and hit that bell so every time I upload, you guys get notified. Appreciate you all. Thank you.